Anyone who needs to hear this today, that foreign dude who is texting you all the time is probably full of crap. And why am I talking about this again? Y'all, I saw today on the Facebook group, a woman just joined the group asking, wants to move to France because she met a guy online and they've been talking for months and months, and then he disappeared because he's having a hard time, but now he came back and they're talking again, and they spent 6 days together apparently, and now she wants to move here for him. I see a post like this almost every day. And let me tell you something. Let me just tell you some of my own experiences. Learning the hard way, which is how I tend to have to learn every single lesson, I think, like a lot of humans. But please just listen to us so you don't have to learn the hard way. So many of these dudes, I don't care what country you're in, if they're dudes out of town or in another country, they're probably full of crap. Okay, sorry, my camera went a little crazy because of that. Before I go into my own stories and cautionary tales, follow my Patreon if you really want to hear more about living in France, about dating, anywhere, about relationships, go on my lives, creativity, writing, being a journalist, blah, 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 blah. I have so much fun over there. Link is in my caption. Can I tell you how many foreign men tried to convince me to come to them? And most of them were lying. And one of my friends just went through this, because here's the thing, you do not know these men. You do not know these men. They don't know you either. You do not, okay, oh my God. I had one, when I was in LA, I matched with a Frenchie who had been passing through town, but he had actually already left by the time we connected. And we started texting, and oh my God. And I think a lot, especially if you are a US American, you may not be used to men talking to you this way, because we're so used to these toxically masculine men who are just like, raw, 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 table, 50, what do you bring? And well, whatever, wolf, beta, blah, whatever they're even saying, body count, all that crap, okay? Because some of these men are so indoctrinated in the red pill thing that, or like, even if they're not, they won't even like hug each other, like whatever. It's just a different culture, okay? But don't think because some foreign dude, especially a Frenchie, because he is like talking like we, and like over committee, easy to committee, maybe dropping the L word. Don't believe him. I can't tell you how many French men told me they loved me and they didn't even know me. This one dude, literally we chatted back and forth for a while. And then he told me he loved me. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't say that yet. No. And part of that's because my ex, the first dude I ever loved, that little hobo, I said I loved him because he said he loved me first. So I was like, from now on, I'm never saying it just because I'm pressured into saying it. I'm only going to say it if I feel it. Anyway, this dude, this one dude, this is just one story. This dude, he was going to go spend, I don't know, like a month in, where was it? Costa Rica, I think, or something like that. You know, he's like a little hippie Frenchie. There's a lot of hippie Frenchies out there, and they want to build, you know, earth ships, which you don't know that is. It's literally houses made out of recycled material and garbage, which is actually, it sounds crazy, but it's actually really cool. I can talk about that. Recycled tires and cans and all that stuff. They're beautiful homes. Anyway, he was going to go there and like do something like that or whatever. And that's kind of in my wheelhouse. I'm kind of a little bit of a hippie or whatever. And I was like, that's cool. And then he's like, you should join me. And I'm like I've literally never met this person in person. And he invited me to come join him. And I was like, And then I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's cool. Maybe it's a cool idea to go like, I mean, whatever. I'm always looking for a reason to travel and have an adventure. So I was like, oh, and I started thinking about it. I was like, not really thinking about it. I couldn't really afford it, but I was kind of thinking about it, just like in like a fantasy kind of way. And then like 2 days later, he literally blocked me on everything. And I was like, okay, I guess not. And then he unblocked me and was like, hey, so are you, and then he blocked me. Dude, I'm telling you, they don't love you. They don't know you. They throw that word around all the time. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean what you think it does. They don't just like wait 6 months to say I love you, or a year. My first French boyfriend literally said I love you on day 4. And I was like, I don't know what to say. And he was like, don't say it Just because I said it, I was like, no, I'm not. I waited like 6 months to say it. And then as soon as I said it, he started pulling away. We dated for a whole year, long distance. He seemed like one person. And then in fact, he was actually someone totally different, a total head, like, you know, actually it was one of the, well, a hobo, okay? Like all of them. I swear to God, every man is on the hobo sexual spectrum. I don't want to work. I just want to exploit later, whatever. I had another dude, an Italian dude, pass through town when I was living in LA. We hooked up, and then he just kept texting me. I'm talking hundreds of texts. Every day we text back and forth, had little WhatsApp romance. Had a girlfriend the whole time of years. I don't know how this man had time to text me. So first of all, these dudes are either lonely and bored, or they're literally in a relationship looking for something exciting. Just because they say, I love you, I want to be with you, blah, 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 that doesn't mean anything. You don't know them. Another dude, Dutch dude I met on family vacation at a beach. Had a little romance on family vacation. Well, he wanted to stay in touch, so we stayed in touch. And then he's texting me every day, calling me all the time, says I love you. I'm like, what is it with these dudes saying I love you? And you know, my silly little inexperienced baby dater self, well, he asked if he could come visit me. And I was like, sure. And I'm thinking, he can't, is he gonna rent a car? Like, how is this gonna work? We've only hung out like maybe 3 days in our entire life, and he wants to stay with me. But I was like, okay, you know, this dude, without even talking to me, bought a ticket to stay with me for like 3 weeks. I don't even know this man hardly, other than just, you know, phone calls. And I was like, wow, okay, I wish you'd told me before you bought it. And then I found out, yeah, like, oh, he's a dad. Never sees his child. Big red flag. Covered in body tattoos, like literally from here down. And I was like, oh, cool, he just likes it and he's been collecting tattoos. No, when he turned 40 or something, he decided to spend $50,000 and cover his entire body in tattoos. He's a father, never sees his child, but had 50 grand to do that, and was a kite surfer instructor. I started thinking, these are really questionable decisions he's making, you know? And my sister was like, don't ever trust a man who doesn't see his kids. And I was like, And I was really torn about whether I should let this man visit me or not. And then the day he was supposed to come, he canceled his ticket, and then blocked me and never talked to me again. So let me just tell you, for all of you who might be thinking of building a whole new life in a whole new world, like Ariel, and chop off your tail and grow some legs or whatever, and learn a whole new language and go be in his world because he's sweet and talking to you on the phone, sending you texts, sending you photos. Just because you're not used to that doesn't mean it's a good thing. Like, I would love that for you, but a lot of times this is a cultural difference. A lot of times these are just men who, they know they're never going to meet up with you. Or maybe they won't admit that to themselves, but they're not serious. But they're just not used to using a power dynamic of withholding to end up controlling you, getting you to like them more, like a lot of men in the US do. Here, they're just like, we. Oh, let me do this. And then as soon as you hook up, then they ghost you. So it's a different approach. I've even written about this for the Washington Post. Right here for the Washington Post. Dating in America is so casual. In France, men tend to commit instantly, but do they really mean it? Let me just summarize it for you right now. No. And you know what? Sometimes it does work out. It has worked out. I know some couples that it's worked out. But please don't do this. Please do not like envision a whole new life and a whole new world because of a man. If you're envisioning a whole new life and a whole new world, maybe it's the place you want to go, the country you want to go, and just cut him out of that equation. I can't tell you how many women do things because, like, through a man, because of a man, when they could have just done it without the man and saved themselves a lot of trauma and heartbreak and money, because these men are like, you'll spend so much money on therapy recovering from this level of heartbreak and like delusion that you put yourself through because you thought that they actually meant everything they said. You were looking for a French boyfriend. Perhaps it's France you want, not a French boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, just decenter men from your hopes and dreams and start asking yourself what you want for you. Cut them out. Because seriously, do not attach your dreams to your immigration status with a man. Start studying French or whatever language of the country you want to go to. Start making those steps. Start trying to figure out your own way. But please, 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 please do not tie your dreams or your immigration or any of this stuff to a dude, because most of them are lying, especially if you meet them online. Most of them are probably married. Literally, that Italian dude that spent hundreds of texts over the course of several weeks until I found out he had a girlfriend. It wasn't just a girlfriend. This was a girlfriend of like 9 years that he was trying to have a baby with. They're either married or fully committed or bored and just playing games. And you know, what better thing to do than to fly in a girl for a quick brown chicken, brown cow, and then she leaves? You really think that if you go and stay with him and move for him, that he's going to be the least bit concerned about your housing situation, your immigration? What are you going to do now? No. So if a dude convinces you to visit him, go visit him. But make sure you have enough money for your own hotel or Airbnb in case this goes south on the first day and you've got 2 weeks in this country. Then you can go live your life and have a bunch of hookups if that's what you want, or go eat a bunch of croissant or pizza or whatever the hell the place you're going. But please stop tying your dreams to men, because most of them are lying. Most of them are lying. And just because you're not used to a man talking to you that way does not mean that he actually means the things he's saying. And like I said in that article, I can go over the whole article. But one of my friends, literally this dude helped her find a bike, did her English homework for her. Not English, French. Like literally they would do all this stuff. It's part of the seduction. It's part of like winning you over. And then as soon as she hooked up with him, never heard from him again. So don't think just because they do all this, put in all this effort to have like a fun little fling or romance or one night stand or like 1 week stand or whatever, don't think that they actually like you, because they don't know you and you don't know them. If you take the man out of the equation, that's probably what you want. A trip to whatever country, or to get a new job or new something. It is so risky. I swear to God, I just wrote like 4 paragraphs to that girl. I was like, please don't do this, blah, blah, blah. And then I look like a Debbie Downer. Sorry, Derek Downer. I hate, poor Debbie's always got a bad reputation. I do believe in love. I wouldn't be married if I didn't. But the only reason why I actually didn't get totally screwed is I got so mind forked in minimal, like little ways by these other dudes and saw just how much they lie. So I just stopped believing all this crap. And I didn't make any decisions based on a man. Please don't do that. If a man gives you the idea of something that you want to do, great. Take the lesson, but don't do it for him. Take him out of the equation, please, because he would not do that for you. I guarantee it. Be careful out there, especially this summer while you're traveling. Don't want to let one of these dudes convince you that you want to move, uproot your life for him. Don't do it. Anyway, thanks for being here. Join my Patreon if you want to see lots more personal stories. I got receipts too. I can show you, scroll through all these texts. I could send you, I could show you all of this, but this was a quick little video. Like, comment, share, hit the notification button if you actually want to see my stuff, but even then you may not see it. Algorithm may not send it out to you, so if you join my Patreon, you will actually get it will tell you when I release something so you can see it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, and please, please, please don't fall. And also look up the Hague Convention if you want to have a family with a foreign dude, because that's a whole nother video, and I've talked about that. Okay, et voila. This is my comment song. I'm giving you time to write a comment. I'm sure you have something to say that's really cool, insightful, and funny. This is the comment song. Should I use a different intro, y'all? Tell me which one. Bye!